Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joanne Isn't Here show. She's away in Derby at the moment, visiting her dad.
Yeah.
And she's left us behind. And as she's left us behind, I'm playing. So hopefully everything is going to be working today. So far, not off to a good start.
No.
But we'll see. Well, that's working anyway. If you can see us,
please say hello.
Say hello. Say something in chat. We've got lots to talk about today. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Did you say lots?
Lots.
Lots and lots. Right, so let's get into it then. Let's do the E-stim Systems Emporium update.
Ooh.
By Toothless E-stim Nerve and the other one.
Sabar.
The good looking one. Right, this week we have brought out a new product. Them.
Nipple clamps.
Nipple clamps. New version. Should we do the close-up cam thing?
Yeah. I don't think we've
Close-up cam.
Oh, hi Dave Roberts.
Oh, we actually have someone.
Oh, thank you. We're not talking to ourselves.
Thank God for that. Someone's here.
I just said to Dave, are we talking?
Yeah, Joanne's left us, and it's all going to all be wrong, as usual. But that happens when she's here as well.
So these are our new
nipple clamps.
nipple clamps.
So the main difference with these is...
Afternoon, Roy.
The bolts are captive. Hi, Roy. Which means they're really, really easy to fit. You can basically do it yourself. The old style ones, you had to turn two nuts to actually get it to tighten.
Yeah.
This one, because the bolt's captive, it's so much easier. Now, the other thing is those little yellow inserts you see and actually have teeth.
Little teethies.
Yeah, I don't like teeth.
No, spikes.
But these are, these are better. These are teeth and not spikes. Spikes I definitely don't like. So they're actually quite flat.
Hi, what's for you?
Hi, what's for you? And E-stim Systems.
Hi.
Yeah, they don't have spikes, they've got teeth. I'm told that's different.
Teeth.
So what they do is obviously when you're using these, you need to put some electrogel on. And that makes everything ultra slippy.
Yeah.
These have been designed so they actually push into the skin slightly.
Just nick it slightly.
Just give it a hug. Yeah, a nipple hug. And it does work. It holds it in place well. So those are really, really nice. They're on the site now. And you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to put our stands live. But I'll do that later.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's just when Joe's away, we just mess about.
We do.
Evening all.
Hi, Danny.
As you'll see, we've rebranded the stream, so I'm going to be in so much trouble when the long-haired general gets back.
No, I won't be. But
No, she
he
won't.
will.
Well, it was me that did it, so there you go. So those are new.
Yeah.
They're on the site now. They're a little bit more expensive than our older ones because it just takes longer to make them, basically.
Yeah. How much are these retailing?
They're $27.95.
Yeah, and we're still doing our old nipple clamps as well.
The old ones are still available.
Yeah.
So they are really nice. Check them out. And obviously, this little madam here might be in charge of a discount code at some point.
E-stim System says just blame the banana.
I'm going to blame the banana for everything. In fact, we've had to do some surgery on banana.
Yeah, I've had to get...
Her lips have fell off today. In fact, they're hanging off again.
We're going to the studio and I literally had to do a little bit of Botox on her.
Yeah. So Dave Roberts is right. When mother's away, the children will play.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm in so much trouble already. So what else have we done this week? We've got new products. We are introducing another major E-stim manufacturer, MyStim in Germany. Now, they don't directly ship to UK customers at the moment, which is probably a result of Brexit, but we can get hold of some of their stuff through
a second supplier.
A stockist.
Yeah.
And it costs quite a lot of money to get in, and we're selling them at recommended retail rights. So what have we got first from MyStim? Oh, look at her. She's off. Look at that grin. She's a naughty girl. So E-stim vibrators, combining the best of both worlds as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
You get some vibratory sensations, and obviously Roy. He's about right actually.
Yeah, actually, Roy. Yeah,
I can't fault that. So yeah, we've got two E-stim vibrators in now. She's not used either of those.
No, I've used Electric Eric.
The names: Electric Eric. What's that one called?
Tingling
Aparte.
Yeah,
that's all a bit weird.
Dancing Danny.
Daring Danny.
Daring Danny. Sorry.
Yeah. You wouldn't think she's got glasses on, would you?
No.
So yeah, they're in the shop now. They're available. We'll see how they go. If they go, we'll get some more in. If not,
I have some fun.
Yeah, she'll end up taking them home because that's what she does. We've got something else from MyStim, but I'm going to save that for later because I am going to have
a rant,
a Stampy Pant rant. on this. We've also had a delivery from E-stim. Sorry,
Yeah.
E-stim Systems.
Yeah.
We've got 2 new control boxes that are now available. And the packaging is rather nice. So we've got the Axis, which is one of these little bad boys that we've got. We had that to review a long time ago. Nice little control box.
Yes, you, Danny.
I think they're on the 3rd version of the firmware on those.
And E-stim Systems can see our biscuits. Quick, hide the biscuits.
Yeah, they're my biscuits. All mine. Don't
So
listen to
this is
her.
the
So that's the Axis. That's available now.
It's very
in
nicely.
limited quantities because they're really expensive to buy in.
And
as you can
also
imagine.
from E-stim.
We've got the Flux.
We
which-
haven't tried the Flux, have we?
No, but it's basically an Axis minus. So it's an Axis without all the sensory stuff and all that sort of stuff. So it's a slimmed down version of an Axis. Where are the cherry bait wells? The cherry bait wells are in Joanne's drawer. I have found them, and I can pretty much guarantee they won't survive tomorrow.
No. Not after this cast,
No.
probably we will.
We are going to cherry bake ourselves to death. So I'm going to need to take a notch out of my belt.
Tiana.
So yeah, we do like cherry bake
We
wells.
do.
So what shit shall I go on for my stampy pants? Shall I do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I've even created the Stampy Pants rant stinger. Right, 2 little things. Oh, as he says, dropping everything. We've now got cut cage, an E-stim one, bipolar. It has side-by-side electrodes.
In lovely packaging.
Nice packaging, nice product. Available, limited quantities. Get them while you can. Pretty good if you're into that sort of thing. Not my bag, but it might be for you. Now, as I said,
I'm just going to get my popcorn.
left and right electrodes. They also do an upgrade kit. And that turns it into a sounding bipolar electrode. So you get a silicon sound that goes in the end and the silicon strap that goes over your dorsal nerve. Again, it's probably going to work really well. It retails at £44.95, which is expensive. Okay. But, you know, my stim, nice packaging. Yeah, they do a good job of the packaging. So you feel like you're getting a quality product, expectations are met and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
We got 2 of them in. And when I opened up the packaging, I nearly fell over because I'm a bit tight when it comes to that sort of stuff. And I expect a certain level of packaging. Now, our pick packaging is
As you all know.
cheap and cheerful because the stuff that we make, we try to be cheap and cheerful.
And most of it is handmade. So.
Yeah, and most packaging doesn't go in the bin and landfill site and all the rest of it. £44.95. Now,
just remember that.
I'm embarrassed to send that out for
And this is a
£44.95.
product.
Yeah, this
Let's
is.
show it in all its glory.
It's not going to take long to do it in all its glory. So that's what you're getting. 2 conductive silicon electrodes, 1 strap that goes over your dorsal nerve, and a sound in a rather attractive deluxe plastic Ziploc bag.
Oh, we've had nicer things come from China.
Yeah, we've also got some elasticated cock straps, I suppose you could call them.
Yes, and E-stim Systems of...
Yeah,
Yeah.
WTF. Yep. Well, £44.95 Altiana.
Yeah, don't forget. You get a lucky
Although if you
bag
ask us nicely, you might get mates rates.
and a sticker.
That is absolutely
dog toffee.
unacceptable.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. You're paying £44.95. You want something that meets your expectations when you open the packaging. Now, we've got some...
That's the bottom lip.
There's a bottom lip's gone. See, she's upset as well. You know, you've upset the banana now, my stim. Now, well, as I said, we've got this silicon cock strap. The idea is you put some pads on your happy chap and you can stretch this around the outside and it'll hold your pads nice and secure, preventing hot spots. That retails at £4.99.
It came in a blister
comes in a
pack.
blister pack with a nice little card insert with some pictures and all the rest of it. £4.99. £44.95. Yeah. I'm
We're
beside myself.
disgusted.
Yeah. I'm going to be embarrassed
To
to
send
send
it
them
out.
out. We can't repackage it because, you know,
Maybe
we
silly
don't tamper
bag or
with stuff.
something, but plastic. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's, you know, a silky bag. You know, at least it's a little bit of a step up from, you know, your 5 grams of weed from Percy down the corner.
Yeah, I mean, even systems are speechless.
Yeah, mouth drop. Bonkers is the word. In fact, Boltiana, you're going up on screen there. Bonkers. It is. So that is my Stampy Pants rant.
Talking of shopping.
That I can't. I'm just blown away with that. What are you doing now? Shopping? Do it.
Whoop,
Do it.
whoop.
Oh.
So here is this week's.
What?
Discount code.
A discount code. There you go.
So it's Joanne Holiday.
Yeah, she's gone on holiday to Wales.
Yeah. So and you'll get more than a plastic bag. We promise. It'll have nice things in it. That gives you 5% off on all 3 of our shops.
You are so right, Danny. Air in the van must be from some sacred mountain.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the spiel, the product description. I'll say it's specially filtered air from the Norwegian fjords or something like that. Yeah, I was just blown away. Now, E-stim kit, it's a niche product. It's expensive because it's a small batch run. You know, you're not making hundreds of thousands of these things. So you expect to pay a little bit more than if you were shopping for, say, fishing tackle. But your packaging should match your expectations. And I'm sorry, I'm going off on one again. A little Ziploc bag.
It deserves it, yeah.
A little Ziploc bag is just... Well, I was blown away.
We're embarrassed it because we thought, I said to you, didn't I, can we repackage them? But
No,
we can't because...
You can't tamper with anything. So we're going to start claiming that these are deluxe. Yeah, these are prestige deluxe plastic bags.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Breathe.
I do need to breathe because I said I was gobsmacked. But that's enough about that. Yeah, let's put that behind me. Breathe on. Okay. Breathe on. I'm still breathing, so that's the main thing. So what should we do next? Should we do Q&A?
Yes.
We have had some questions.
In our fishbowl.
Oh, look at that again. He's doing it. Your questions answered. And go on, you do it. You've got long hair, so you can do it. What have we got?
Ooh. Right, this is from Dave.
Dave.
Can you explain wiring up a tri-face with some diagrams, please?
Oh, he always picks the difficult ones.
He loves his tri-face.
Save the fish. Yeah, I'm saving. He's in the freezer. Right, let's do this, shall we? Triphase. Yeah, it's a confusing subject.
It is.
Yeah, you can only do this on control boxes with isolated channels. Although saying that, the Pebble has what I'm about to talk about built in inside, so you can use that for triphase, but they're not isolated channels, so stay below the waist with that. A picture. I'm going to do it. Picture.
Do it.
There's a picture of the basic setup for a triphase connection. At the top, you've got 2 3.5mm jacks. They go into your control box. At the bottom, you've got 3 connectors that go into 3 different electrodes. And as you can see there, the black one is going into one plug, into one electrode, and we call that the common. So with that connection there, you've got 2 channels, which is like 4 electrical cables going into 3 electrodes. Now, how you actually create that connection is up to you. There's lots and lots of different ways of doing it. You could get a chocolate block and a piece of wire, you know, lots of different ways. So I have got some pictures because Joanne said, make sure you do this properly because we value Dave. So let me give you an example. This is a triple. Shout out to E-stim Systems. Damn
Dave
fine
has put
electrodes.
which I put into the Mona.
Yeah, perfect. So a simple one is a triple because it's one electrode with 3 contact surfaces. Now, as you can see there, you've got channel A at the top, which is red and black. Channel B is yellow and black. The 2 blacks are going into one of the connections on the triple. It doesn't matter which, it's up to you to decide which one you want to use. The red one goes into the second one and the yellow one goes into the third one. Now, that is basically what I just showed you. That in another way of showing it. How you connect them is it's up to you. Some people go out and buy some banana connectors and a banana plug and some wires and just wire the 2 together in like a V shape. So you've got your plug at the bottom to go into your electrode and then 2 sockets for you to plug those 2 cables into. You could use, as I said, a chocolate block. Wagos can be used, which is a form of electrical connection. There's lots of different ways of doing it. You could even sacrifice a cable, cut it up and solder 2 wires together. Yeah, there's lots of different ways of doing it. It's up to you. Now, another example is if you're going to use 3 loops. Now, the beauty of using 3 loops, here's one I prepared earlier, is you don't actually need an adapter.
No.
As you can see, channel A, red and black, channel B at the bottom, black and yellow. The yellow and red are going to separate electrodes. both blacks are going into the same loop, and you can do that with a conductive rubber loop simply because you've got two ends. So effectively you're connecting the wires together, but actually inside the electrode. So that's an easy way of doing it. The other way of doing it is get one of these bad boys.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
One we prepared earlier. Now this is a nice shiny new one. We've got a scabby one that's I'm too embarrassed to show you. That we use for play sessions. But that is what I've just shown you. Red and yellow are two independent ones from two different channels, and the black is a common. And you can easily see that when you look at it. It's a thicker wire. You can feel the two wires inside. These are great little options if you're not into making stuff yourself or doing any soldering, that sort of thing. E-stim Systems make these. We sell them. I like them because they're terminated in 4mm bananas, but E-stim Systems supply adapters that go from 4 to 2mm. So you can connect to anything with this. Perfect for the 2B, and you can use it with other control boxes as well. If you're going to use on something like the Coyote, you're going to need an adapter because that has 2.5mm sockets instead of 3.5.
So you can use all sorts.
I like them. Highly rated.
We use that all the time.
And they're a real good seller on the site. We're always asking E-stim Systems for more.
Right.
Please.
Right.
I hope that helped, Dave.
Yeah.
If not, drop us an email.
And we'll go into it in more detail.
Yeah, I'll slap myself on the wrist and go into it a little bit more detail. But hopefully that did cover the basics. Do it. Next one. Drum roll.
Okay. This one's from Aaron.
Anon. Aaron.
This is to say, is it safe to use more than one control box at the same time?
What do you think?
If you want to use nipple play, you can have two different boxes on one in each nipple.
Give her a round of applause. That was really good. Yeah, you can use two separate control boxes. Do be aware that if you're wiring up in a manner that your signals are going to cross each other, it can get quite intense. Yeah, so if you're using them on separate parts of your body and those electrical signals are not going to cross, go for it. If you're going to use it for nipple play, it's a lot safer than a TENS unit from down the road. Yeah. Two control boxes by their very nature are isolated channels. So go with that. Yeah. So yes, you can do it.
Yes, you can.
So have you got a helix or two helixes?
Go for it.
Go for it. Experiment. Experimentation's good. Yeah. I just want to come up to a chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some people do 4 plugs on 2 loops. So 2 in one loop and 2 in the other loop. Is that possible? Yes, you can. If you're going to use 2 loops and you're going to connect both 2 cables to each one, make sure that they're from separate channels. So don't go channel A into one loop, channel B into one loop, because all you're doing is shorting out your control box. You can do it that way, but again, if both channels are ramping up at the same time, it can get very intense. So it is possible to do that. Be very, very careful, especially if you're doing audio stimming, and you might get some unexpected sensations. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it can be done. So yeah, go with that, Danny. Right, what else we got?
Last but not least.
Yeah, go for that.
Dave again.
Dave.
Can you cover couples play with E-stim?
That is a huge subject.
That deserves a video all on its own.
It does, yeah. We get often, a question that we see quite often on Reddit is, can I use E-stim with my partner when we're having penetrative sex? Yes and no. You could do it, but there are a lot of things to consider. If you're both wiring up, say you've got a one-channel unit like the helix, and you've got one channel and she's got the other channel, or he and he, or she and she, it doesn't really matter. Be aware that you then become an electrode surface, and if your partner touches you on the shoulder,
touch him,
or you kiss, then you could create a current path. Going up and down rather than staying below the waist.
And if you've got a pacemaker,
if you've got a pacemaker, we shouldn't be doing E-stim anyway. But yeah, you can create inadvertent current paths if you're going to do that. If you're set on doing that, I'd suggest stay clothed. That's going to minimise skin contact in that area. I have done it. It wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be. The rule of inverse proportionality pain comes into mind. And also, testicles, when they're swinging, can sometimes hit an electrode.
Other parts.
And you create
Yeah.
a current path that you weren't quite expecting.
It's like, ooh, that's...
and you've then got fingernail marks in the ceiling.
Literally.
The other problem is wires. Yeah, you end up with wires, and if you've got two people moving around...
And they all get tangled.
You can pull an electrode out.
Yeah.
You can pull a plug out, and you're going to get a belt.
Or you're going to do yourself some damage.
You're going to do some damage. If you're going to do it, I know some people that do it in latex. So they'll be completely covered in latex, and that gets rid of the problem of touching and inadvertent current routes. But still down there, when you've got two different things moving around, you can get current paths in areas where you're not quite expecting. So whilst it sounds fun, the reality of it is not so good. Not in our... We have tried it, and it maybe not.
It wasn't as good as we thought.
No,
it
it's
was
much more fun to either give your control box to your partner and have them drive you, or swap control box and drive each other. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we like doing that.
No, that's a lot of fun. So if you're going to go down that route, then that's the way I would do it. I would get someone to drive you, and vice versa, vice versa. I'm moving on. We done that. We're going to do this one next.
He's got his little...
I'm poised with my little finger. We're going to do product spotlight, because Joanne and the rest of us, we finished our 2B mount or box or stand or whatever you want to call it.
How long have we been working on this? 5 years?
No, about a year and a half. We've been playing around, tweaking the design, getting it so that we're happy, because you've got to be happy when you're offering stuff for people. So we're doing it in 2 versions. We're doing a basic version, which is very basic, and we're doing the pro version. Now, unlike that, ours is going to come into, well, it's going to be supplied probably in pro packaging like this.
Aww.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So the basic one just consists of 2 very, very well designed pieces of ABS plastic. Now, these slide onto the 2B from either side and allow you to display or look at the 2B in 2 different angles. So that's 60 degrees. You can fit them the other way around and have it at 30 degrees. So, wherever your surface is going to dictate how you fix them in place. Each face here has 4 sticky rubber feet. So 4 there and 4 there. And that stops it moving around on a smooth surface, because one of the things that terrifies me is the thought of dropping my 2B.
Yeah.
My 2B is very, very precious to me. Yeah, I really, really like it. So it's got these little sticky rubber feet to stop it moving around. So that's the basic one. And it's dead simple to fit. You just pop it on and forget about it. When it's fitted, you can still change the battery. So with them fitted, you can open up the battery compartment, take your battery out, put a new one in, and away you go. And you can also use your mains power adapter, which is difficult to stand a 2B up with the mains power adapter. So that takes care of that. So that's the basic one. ABS plastic for durability, a nice textured surface on one side, but one colour.
Now
we've got the pro version.
Show them.
Do it. This is the pro version. Now, you'll immediately... Should we get a close-up cam?
Yes, let's close-up cam.
Right, you'll immediately see that the main difference between these and that is these ridges, these straps between them. And I'm going to use a pointy pen. So always use a pointy pen. Now, this one has a brass insert in. Now, that is a quarter UNC 20. We've just lost the other lips off banana. That's a quarter UNC 20 female thread, and that allows you to mount this on a tripod, a stand. So if you're in a dungeon scene or a studio, you can get creative with actually how you mount your 2B.
Or you just play it on your own.
Or you play it on your own. And as you can see there, if you just hold that end up, you've got these little rubber feet. There, you lizard. So you've got these little rubber feet. So 4 on that side and 4 on the other side. The other thing this has on this one is a battery holder. So as you can see there, keep it still. We've got a spare 9-volt battery and a Velcro strap. The Velcro straps that we're supplying are black. That's just one we had lying around for display purposes. That is assembled using 4 M3 by 10mm socket-headed screws that we'll supply with the kit, plus a little Allen key so that you can put the thing together.
Shall we show them?
It's dead easy to put together. Really, really quick and easy. You can take that apart in about 30 seconds. But when it is bolted together, it's nice and sturdy. It's vapor smoothed, ABS. She's spinning it around. I don't know what she's up with.
Try to show them the nice
We
bits.
have 2B on the side in yellow.
And on the other hand...
On the other one, it says E-stim Emporium in yellow as well. Because yellow and black, that's our thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it's your E-stim systems as well. They do that.
And then this is ours, what
Here's
have
one we prepared earlier.
on our little stand.
So it doesn't come with that stand.
No, this is ours.
Don't get your hopes up.
No.
This is our little octopus thing.
Yeah.
But that gives you an idea of what you can do with it.
I've literally been playing with it.
Yeah,
so.
it will hold it in place. You can get your power lead in the bottom. You can get access to all your controls. And the beauty is you can operate your controls single-handedly. None of this grabbing the box and messing about. You can do it all with one hand. And it's just nice and simple. It's a nice, tidy little solution. So you can display it that way up or that way up, depending on what you want to do.
Whichever you need.
We like it the more vertical
Yeah, it just works
orientation.
better for me.
But if you're laid down and it's next to you, you might want to put it the other way around. So those are supposed to be, Joanne said, make sure you switch it live before you do the stream.
So we are literally...
And I didn't. So I am going to do. No, it's all there. We just haven't switched it on.
We give him...
They're available in very limited quantities, simply because they take quite a lot of time to make. 3D printing is slow. We are looking about getting another printer just to focus on doing these so we can try and ramp up production on those. But it all depends on how popular they are. We like it. We use it. That's why we designed it.
Yeah.
But we understand that that one isn't going to be for everyone. So that's the reason why we came up with the... Oh, you've nicked it. There it is. The simple version, which is a lot quicker to print. So it's cheaper.
And I heard Joanne's on about maybe doing them for the Pebble and the Helix.
Well, if these are well received, then we'll look at doing other control boxes as well, because it is one of those things that it's nice to be able to have it sat there, visible, and be able to use one hand to control it. Well, I think it is anyway.
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it.
Yeah, she likes it.
Do you?
What have we done? We done that. We done that. We done that. We done that. I forgot to do that. Nothing worked when we started
Nobody's
the stream.
talking to us.
Nobody is talking to us. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No.
Generally, when no one's talking to me, it means I'm not in trouble.
Oh, the stream's gone down.
Well, no, according to that, the stream hasn't gone down. But we are pretty much finished. You know, when Joe's away, you know, we can get away with knocking off early, can't we? Put our feet up, chill out, get some ice cream. Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
If you're still here,
please.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah, we will be back, all three of us. We might even have some lips on the banana for next Saturday.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. We've had a lot of fun.
We've had loads of fun.
We've been I pulled the studio apart again before this, which is why the intro was a little bit ropey. But that's my signature move. Yeah. Ropey is good. So thank you very much. We will see you next week.
Happy stimming.
Definitely happy stimming. Play safe, stay safe. We'll see you later. Bye for now.